Hello students, welcome to Brain Brusher, your own e-learning class. In today's class, we are going to learn cost. First, what is cost? Cost. Cost is the amount incurred by the producer to produce goods and services. Goods and services. Cost is the amount incurred by the producer to produce goods and services. So whatever the amount incurred by the producer to produce goods and services is known as cost. Or we can say the cost is the amount paid by the producer to different factors of production to produce goods and services. These factors of production are factors of production are labor, land, capital, and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. So whatever the amount paid by producer to labor in the form of wages, land, rent, and compensate to capital in the form of the interest, and compensate to entrepreneurs in the form of the profit. So whatever the amount paid by producer to all these factors, wages to labor, rent to land, interest to capital, and profit to entrepreneurs. So sum of all this is known as a cost. This is equal to cost. To cost, the amount incurred by producer to produce goods or services is known as cost. Further, the cost can be divided in the two parts, fixed cost and variable cost. Costs are two kinds, fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost. Fixed cost, the amount which remain unchanged due to change the volume of output. This is the indirect cost. As the output is increased, the fixed cost remain unchanged. Whatever the level of the output, fixed cost remain unchanged. Either the production is increased, decreased, or even the case of the zero output, the fixed cost remain same. While in the variable cost also known direct cost. Variable costs are those costs which change due to change the volume of output. So fixed cost, the cost which remain unchanged, remain unchanged due to change the volume of output. The output change, the fixed cost remain unchanged. For an example, rent of building. Rent of building, salary to permanent staff, insurance premium. These are some examples which is the fixed cost. These costs are remain unchanged even the output increase, decrease, or even the zero. Say this is your output and this is cost. When output is zero, the cost is say rupees 100. When output is 10, the cost is remain 100. When the output is 100, the cost is again 100. So when we draw the diagram, the fixed cost is parallel to the x-axis. This is your fixed cost, or we can say total fixed cost. In the y-axis we take the cost, in the x-axis we take the output. When the output is 0, fixed cost is 100. When output is 10, fixed cost remain 100. When output is increased from 10 to 100, this fixed cost is remain same. So as the output increase, fixed cost remain unchanged, and this is the parallel to the x-axis. So we can say fixed costs are those costs which remain unchanged due to change the volume of output. These examples are rent of building, permanent salary to staff, and insurance premium, or there are lots of another examples. Fixed costs are also known as indirect costs. Why indirect costs? Because they are not related with the production. Next, variable costs. Variable costs are those costs which change due to change the volume of output. Variable costs, the cost which change due to change the volume of output. As output increase, variable cost also increase. As output decrease, variable cost also decrease. And when the output zero, variable cost also zero. It means the variable costs are directly dependent on the output. Variable cost also known prime cost or direct cost. So these are the another name of the variable cost. Variable cost, the cost which remain unchanged due to change the variable cost, the cost which change due to change the volume of output. This cost also known as prime cost and direct cost. For an example, raw material, raw material cost, wages to casual employee, power expenses. These are some example of the variable costs. So variable costs are those costs which change as the output change. So this is the cost, this is output, and this is your cost. When output 0, cost is 0. When output is 10, cost is 10. When output is 100, cost is 100. So as the output goes up, your cost also goes up. When output is 10, cost is 10. When output is 100, cost is 80. So when we draw the diagram, your total variable cost goes like this. TVC. TVC is inverse of S shape. TVC is inverse of S shape. It is not straight line. It is not straight line because law of variable proportion. In the y-axis is the cost. In the x-axis is output. So when the output is 0, your cost also 0. When the output 0, cost also 0. When the output increase, your cost also increase. But your cost is not increase in the straight line. It is goes initially rising, then increasing at the diminishing rate. Increasing at the diminishing rate. Increasing at the diminishing rate. Remember, it is continuously increase, but increase at a diminishing rate. So variable cost, the cost which change due to change the volume of output. When the output is 0, variable cost also 0 there, and when output increase, variable cost also increase. Therefore this cost is also known as a direct cost or prime cost because it is directly dependent on the output. Now next is total cost. Total cost is summation of the total variable cost and total fixed cost. Total cost. Total cost is sum of total variable cost and total fixed cost. Say, this is your output, this is your total fixed cost, This is the total variable cost and this is the total cost. When output 0, 10, 20, 30. When the output 0, total fixed cost is not 0, it is remain something. When output 0, total cost also exists. When the output is increased, total cost is remain same, because output increase, total fixed cost remain unchanged, is not depend on their output. Again the output increase, cost is remain same, increasing the level of output, fixed cost remain unchanged. Now total variable cost. Total variable cost directly depend on the output. When your output 0, total variable cost also 0. When your output increase, total variable cost also increase. Let it is 10. Again your output increase, total variable cost also increase. Let it is now 18. And again this output increase, total variable cost let also increase, and now it is say 24. So as the total output is increased, total fixed cost remain unchanged, but total variable cost is continuously increased. So total fixed cost equal to what? It is sum of the TFC plus TVC. It is sum of the TFC and TVC. So when the output 0, sum of the TFC and TVC it is 10. Output 10, TC is 20. As the increasing the gradually increase the output, now it is 28. Now it's 34. So when we plot this in the diagram, in the y-axis, we take the total cost. It is sum of the TFC and TVC, and this is your output. When the output 0, total fixed cost is 0. Total fixed cost 10, and gradually increase the output, total fixed cost remain unchanged. It means this is your TFC. This is what? This is the TFC. Now, when the output increase, TVC also increase. When the output 0, TVC 0. This is what? This is the TVC. This is your total variable cost. When output 0, total variable cost 0, output increase, total variable cost increase, and this is increasing at the diminishing rate and gradually increasing later on. So it is the inverse of the S shape, and when we club together TFC and TVC, it is goes like this. This is total cost. Total cost, the difference of total cost and total variable cost. This is your TC. So the difference of the TVC and TFC is what? This is TFC. The gap of this equal to your total fixed cost. Right? So this is TFC, this is total variable cost, and this is total cost. Here in the y-axis we take the total cost, that is TFC plus TVC, and the x-axis we take the output. As the output increase, total variable cost increase, total fixed cost remain unchanged. As the output increase, total cost also increase. The difference of total total cost and total variable cost equal to total fixed cost. One thing remember, the total variable cost never turns into the TC in the short run, because in the short run the TFC always exists, and the difference of TC and TVC is equal to TFC. Now next, further we all again split the total cost in a other way, concept of cost. Concept of cost. Further we subdivide the cost in different ways. These are explicit cost, implicit cost, opportunity cost, real cost, private cost, social cost. So costs are further divided: explicit cost, implicit cost, opportunity cost, real cost, private cost, and social cost. What is explicit cost? Explicit cost, the cost which paid by producer to outsider for hiring their factor services or goods. So whatever the amount paid to outsider is known as explicit cost. Explicit cost, for an example, purchase of raw material, paid wages, paid for electricity bill, etc. These are an example of the explicit cost. Explicit cost, the amount paid by producer to outsider for hiring their factor services. While implicit cost is the cost paid by producer to themselves for their own services. Say the entrepreneurs is working their own organization as an manager. So the amount paid by producer to themselves or the capital invested by the producer. So interest paid by producer to themselves for their own capital is the implicit cost. Implicit cost is nothing, simply is the amount paid by producer to themselves, while the explicit cost is the amount paid by producer to outsiders. So implicit cost means paid to themselves. Example, interest on own capital. Okay. Next is the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means the cost of next best foregone. Opportunity cost is the amount sacrifice cost of the next best alternate foregone. So whatever amount paid for next foregone is the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the cost of next best alternate foregone. Real cost. Real cost is the pain, discomfort bear by the producer to produce goods and services. Real cost was, it is the pain or discomfort. Pain, discomfort. This is the actually the something, the feeling which is hardly to measure. So real cost is the paid for that discomfort or pain bear by the labor to produce goods and services is known as the real cost. Private cost. Private cost is the cost which is bear by the entrepreneurs themselves. Say the any advertising expenses bear by the particular firm to promote their own product is the private cost, which is paid by the firm themselves to promote their own product, or say the purchase the machinery, etc. That is their internal cost or private cost. Social cost. Social cost is the cost which is paid by the those peoples who are not belong to that particular uh, things. For example, this is the cost is paid to outsider. For example, a firm, an industry is creating some pollution, and they drain their polluted water in a river. So in this case, the river is polluted, and to clean that river, the peoples or that municipality is clean and that rivers. So the cost is bear by that peoples or society or that municipality, but who is the responsible? That organization, that industry who polluted, but who is bear that cost? That society. So that is not the social cost. I hope you understand. So thank you for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe, and in next class we continue with another topic. Thank you for watching this channel.